You can feel when a game is wrong before you can explain it. The character slides into cover instead of diving. The sword swings, but the weight isn't there. A walk cycle loops one frame too early. You don't see any of this. You just stop trusting the game. Animation is the only part of a game that players notice only when it fails. One character in a modern AAA game doesn't have one animation. It has hundreds. Walk, run, sprint, crouch, fall, roll, climb, get hit, die, and every transition between those states is a separate piece of work. The Last of Us Part 2 shipped with over 10,000 individual animation states for its characters. Each one had to connect cleanly to every adjacent state under every possible condition. This is why animation takes 30 to 50% of total production time on large projects. Not because any single animation is slow to make, because the system never stops growing. Every new mechanic needs new animations. Every new level needs new transitions. And every change in gameplay design sends the animation team back to work. Keyframe animation is built frame by hand. The animator controls every pose, every timing decision, every curve. Total control and total time investment. Motion capture records a real performer and converts that movement into animation data. It captures weight shifts, natural balance, and timing that would take weeks to build manually. Most AAA games use both. Elden Ring uses keyframe animation for combat because every sword swing needs to read clearly from any camera angle at any distance. Natural human movement would look wrong on a character swinging a weapon twice their body weight. The animator has to exaggerate and shape every frame. The Last of Us Part 2 uses motion capture for its cinematic sequences because the performances need to feel real. Then animators spend weeks cleaning up that data, fixing foot sliding, correcting joint instability, adjusting timing so it works inside the game engine. Recording a mocap session takes hours. Making that data production ready takes weeks. A motion capture suit records what an actor does. It does not record what a character should do. Once the data comes in, animators solve the skeleton, clean the noise, correct occluded frames, fix foot contact, split the session into individual clips, retarget the movement onto the actual character rig, and integrate everything into the engine's animation system. Then they check every blend. Does the transition from walking to running feel right? Does the character's weight shift correctly when they change direction? Does the combat recover animation connect cleanly to the idle loop under every gameplay scenario? This is the work. It does not appear in any trailer. Players never see it. They only feel it when it's wrong. Stylized animation looks simpler. It is not. In realistic animation, dense geometry and complex lighting hide small mistakes. In stylized animation, one frame that doesn't fit the visual language breaks the whole sequence. Every pose has to be a readable graphic shape. Every transition has to carry the personality of the character. Cuphead animated every frame on paper first, scanned it, then composited digitally. 7 years. The labor matched any AAA realistic production, just in a different direction. Spider-Man, Miles Morales added hip-hop rhythm and culture into Miles's movement specifically. The way he lands, the way he idles, the way he reacts. That was a deliberate artistic decision that took months of iteration, not just a technical requirement. Strong stylization runs on strong rules. One animator, breaking those rules across 20 assets, damages the coherence of the entire game. Art production has a finish line. Once a character model is approved, it's done. Animation doesn't work that way. Every design decision downstream creates new animation requirements. A new weapon needs attack animations. A new traversal mechanic needs transition states. A new enemy behavior needs a reaction system. Animation is the only discipline in game development that has to respond to everything else. It lives at the intersection of art, design, and engineering, and it inherits the changes from all three. That's why studios outsource animation. Not to save money on one task, but to keep pace with a production that never stops changing. Animation is what makes a game feel alive or feel wrong. Players can't describe it, but they always know. Kavuru Games produces 2D and 3D animation for games across mobile, PC, and console. Keyframe and mocap-based pipelines, from single characters to full production support.